You have entered the Chronic's rabbit hole. And Mark, thank you so much for your buy me an energy drink request. This is one of our favorite bands from the channel, Draconian, that you're bringing back down the rabbit hole. Thank you so much. It's been far too long. And the song name is Pale Tortured Blue. This is live at Hellfest 2022.
Thank you so much, Mark. I'm really looking forward to having Draconian come back down the rabbit hole. Thank you so much, Mark, for bringing Draconian back down the rabbit hole. It has been a really long time since we've listened to this band.
6 months.
So I think we listened to this band right before Oliver was born was the last time we listened to this band. And I loved it. I absolutely, hands down, phenomenal band. Right up our alley. If you haven't heard the first reaction, definitely go take a look at it.
The Sethian.
The Sethian. Absolutely phenomenal. This is Pale Tortured Blue. This is them live. The last one we listened to was their official video.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really excited to see Draconian live for the first time. I'm excited to listen to the Tortured Blue for the first time. And if you guys love Draconian as much as we do, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any more Draconian coming down the rabbit hole, because there will be more. And let us know in the comment section below what your favorite Draconian song is.
And this is Lisa and Hike do a duet, so maybe this is someone new coming in for like a feature. So please let us know about that. Really looking forward to Draconian live because they were badass with their official music as well. All right.
Thank you.
Merci.
Now I get to perform my favorite Draconian song with Lisa.
Lisa,
with
Heike, and our new member Niklas.
Oh, new member.
This is Pale Tortured Blue.
Okay, I just want to get something in real quick, because when you first hear a band and you don't see them, it doesn't always match the vocalist to how he sounds. right? Like what they
Yeah.
look like this guy's not looking like what I thought he would from the Sethian, like, oh, I'm the Sethian. But now that he's singing and I'm seeing it live, it's like, wow, it like brings up a more, like, I respect you even more now. Like, shame on me for thinking you couldn't do that. And like,
Yeah.
but this is so much calmer and like more control than I was expecting it to be in such a good way.
It is. Like, coming into the song, I thought it was going to be really heavy just from the name alone.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought it was going to be a much heavier song. And then, like, having the lead singer there, the female, start out, she was absolutely insane, like amazing.
Yeah.
Because in the Sethian, we heard him mostly with the growl, and I remember like her movements in her hands when she was just dancing. I was like, wow, like I see her, because she was the actress
Yeah.
in the Sethian, and it was just like seeing that movement
Yeah.
just brought everything back. And it's been 6 months since we've listened to Draconian, and like the moment I saw her movements, the moment the music started, it just came
All
back
makes
as
sense
if it
again.
was like yesterday.
Yeah.
Because it is such
That
a
afro.
powerful band.
Exactly.
Right? And like the moment he started growling, I was like, yes,
Exactly.
this is the growl that I fell in love with Sethian.
Yeah.
But like, it's like when you see the band after listening to them
Exactly,
and then seeing them for the first time, it's like, is this the same band? And then it's like, it just hits. It's like getting hit by a truck. It's like, oh my God. Like, oh my God. And like, I can see why I think it was Heke is the lady and Lisa is the lead singer, and I could be wrong.
I think you're right though. Yeah.
But Heke, she coming in, she's like, I'm so excited to perform my favorite Draconian song
Exactly.
with
Yeah.
Lisa. Like, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
And I can feel that
You can see it.
excitement, and I can see it because how they're moving, and like it's like they've come over with this peace and
It's like
joy.
a ritual. It's
Yeah.
it's the slow torture ritual. It's
Like
actually
that's
crazy.
the slow tortured blue, and it's
Yeah,
just,
you know
oh
what
my
I mean?
God.
Oh,
It's overcoming, and I'm loving like
the mood that they set out, and I wish I could hear the lyrics still better. So that's something I am noticing that I'm missing from the other one, is how much easier it was to keep up with the lyrics. But
I think it was a lyric video
I'm pretty
the
sure
other
it
one
was.
too.
Yeah.
So it's always when you go from a lyric video to then just listening to the music, without being able to read the lyrics, you're listening a lot more to all the instruments as a whole, and like picking out the lyrics. It is a bit harder. I was picking them out, but as soon as I paused it, I lost it. So
Yeah. All right. Well, let's keep going then, eh?
The shades beseech you. My love increases you. Restoring
I need to know what. Okay, what am it? Let's finish this. Let's just finish this, okay?
Thank you so much.
Wow. So I know you and I interpret music differently, and we even experience and view things differently. That's why I think we're a good channel, because you can get the same live experience closing your eyes. So like, don't, but you should be allowed to do that because you experience it so differently. And I actually was getting, I wanted to know what images were going through your mind. And that time when I started, when I was about to ask you, but then I noticed it was just a minute left, and I was okay, we might as well finish it. But like, what type of images were you getting into when you were getting so like encapsulated by the music?
So
here?
I had to just stop and listen because the singer has such an amazing voice. Like all three of these singers have such
Those three
amazing
together.
voices. They just phenomenal. But like I forget his name, but the lead singer who growls, his voice is phenomenal, and they have such a beautiful performance together on stage. But I really wanted to know the lyrics of the song, so like I had to close my eyes so I could like focus
Right.
in on like just the music, so I wasn't distracted by the amazing performance that they had.
Yeah.
And so I was listening in because he was saying it was the pale tortured blue. They're saying it was the purest of love
Right.
that was moving these mountains. And like these things were coming down, but it was this pale tortured blue, this embodiment, the spirit or whatever it was, and like was being like burned through cold fire. And
Right,
so
okay.
it was like the story that
It's
was
like the
being,
sorrow you go through
the
with people.
sorrow, and like yeah, kind of, and there was something mythological about it, and I was trying to get all the lyrics together.
Right.
But like listening to this, I was just like the imagery that I have in my mind is like I'm picturing this valley, but beyond these mountains, as
Okay.
like and like this cold fire was like burning everything, like a blue fire, blue
Wow.
flames,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
white
yeah.
hot but cold.
Yeah.
And like the
'Cause
torture
blue
of
fire is hotter
it's
than
yeah, the blue fire is the hottest fire, but
Yeah.
it was burning cold.
weird.
So it was
Yeah.
like this like
Double
landscape
meaning.
under the stars, and like one of the lyrics was like all these stars that you have created, but they are mine and I'm taking them.
Damn.
And it was like
Yeah.
like the stealing of these stars, and this like almost like encapsulating. It was like a sorrow, but also like a calling out and a yearning. And so it was just everything that was coming from these the lyrics. And it was like as quickly as they were coming, they just hit in such an emotional way, but then you're also trying to hold on to them so that you're able to talk about them
Yeah,
later on.
absolutely. And
And-
that's why we're such a good combo, because I can ask you those questions to bring you back there, because I think because we just went to a concert together, and like you do see everyone enjoys music live so much differently. And that's why I think it's so cool that you can bring out those images for people like me who's so focused on, say, the music itself, because the music on this, so I can talk a little bit on that side, it was so repetitive that it got you into such a
like
trance state.
that trance state, and that's what I was feeling when I was like
Yeah, because it is that slow torture. It's like the water just dripping onto you slowly, and that coldness is eventually going to make you go psycho, right? But then you're saying it's part of like the best experience that they were talking about in the lyrics. It was one of their best experiences too.
yeah, best and worst, because
Yeah.
it's like it's that purest of love, but that purest of love causes the purest of torture and the purest of pain.
It's like taking pleasure in giving pain to people
Like-
and all that.
I have a son. My son can hurt me more than anyone in the world
Right.
can
Right.
hurt you, because that's the purest of love.
Mhm.
The love that you have for your own child, where you're like, I love you so much.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean I don't want to strangle you sometimes, but I love you so much. But that love that your child has for you can also be the purest forms of hatred and the purest forms of pain
Things you do to your
that
kids.
can come back, because because we make choices, we're all human, we're not perfect.
Yeah.
There are times my mom has made choices that I've absolutely hated, that because they affect me, or, you know, when you say no to something, your kid's like, well, why are you saying no to this type idea? And so there's that pain. And so, like, even on a spiritual level, not even between parents and children,
Yep.
but in this song, they're talking about that purest of love, but then they're also talking about like this loveless connection that was being had. But that purest of love was that blue, that the song
Pale
title,
Tortured Blue?
Pale Tortured Blue.
Yeah.
And they specifically did have a lyric about cold fire, so that's where that came in from, but I can't remember what the forefront and the after of that
Right.
lyric was.
That's
to give
okay.
better context. But this was so amazing, and I love that growl.
That growl just puts you into a different place, and like that's why I can see how this is probably Heike's favorite song. Like when she came to be able to sing this with them, getting that experience, and then having that extra voice for some of those harmony moments.
Yes.
That just brought it to such a level, like I couldn't take my eyes off it. And that's why I had to find out. Like I can see why everyone just loves this band, to be honest, and you can get so many diehards from this because it's such an emotionally driven song, and I wasn't even expecting to get there so much with this, and that they caught me left, right, and center. So thank you so much for this, Mark, and really appreciate it, brother. And we would love to see more Draconian coming down the rabbit hole, absolutely. So if you guys had a good time with us, hit that like button, subscribe if you are new, but we are exiting the rabbit hole now, folks.
Thank you all for being here with us. Peace and love.
God bless y'all.
Take care, and bye for now.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Enter the Chronicness.
Special thanks to all of our YouTube, Patreon, and Buy Me a Coffee members. Thank you for all of your support.